$349. Floors to your home. Your no-hassle, in-stock flooring superstore.
In 5,
The most watched news
3,
at night.
2,
Fox 59.
1. Frame up.
Now at 7, major flooding issues throughout Indianapolis at Hannah and Harding Streets. We'll show you live pictures coming up. Also gunshots fired by a passenger while riding in a Lyft. The Lyft driver now sharing with Fox 59 the nightmare of that drive where she was held at gunpoint.
Also what happened and the charges that passenger is now facing, and a tough Tuesday for Indy sports. We're breaking down the issues caused by the rain too, the tough losses for the Pacers, the fever. It's a busy morning here on this Wednesday. Fox 59 Morning News at 7 starts right now.
From Indiana's #1 news source, this is Fox 59 Morning News.
Angela.
Oh yeah, the rain keeps coming down. We're taking a live look right now at Victory Field, where last night's game between the Indians and the Toledo Mud Hens was postponed. That was the series opener against Toledo. It is now set to start with a day game at 1:30 this afternoon, but will it be too soggy? It might get postponed again. Again, as Daniel mentioned, we're watching flood issues right now. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Angela Gano.
I'm Daniel Miller. We appreciate you joining us. A lot of flooding issues throughout the Circle City. We'll get to that in just a moment, but let's check in with Amber Hardwick. She's in for Jim this morning. Amber, the rain just continues to fall.
Yes, it does. And in Shelbyville, they have received over an inch since midnight, but within a 24-hour period, 3.4 inches of rainfall. So that this heavy rain that has already happened, plus we continue to see steady showers.
Good to go.
That is creating flooding issues. There is a flood advisory for 9 o'clock until 9 o'clock in the morning for Indianapolis, although there is a new flood advisory which includes Shelby County, Southern Hancock County, and Johnson County. That'll last until 11 a.m. But area-wide, if you are heading out, getting ready to head out, be prepared for those downpours, low visibility, and also flooding concerns where we have steady rainfall within Marion County. It's turning more scattered in our southeastern locations this morning. Keeping the steady shower chance during the first half of the day. Once we get to the afternoon, a lot of the coverage is going to drop and it will turn widely scattered, although still keeping that rain chance around until the early afternoon. Winds out of the east-northeast 3 miles per hour this morning. It is mild, with temperatures in the 60s at this time, rising to 66 by 1 p.m. and then later on today a high near 70 degrees. We're going to talk about how much additional rainfall we may see when we'll have another round on the way. It's all coming up in my forecast.
And anchors.
Get you to the traffic update. This is coming from the city's northeast side. I-69 being affected by all of this rain here. We can report that I-69 southbound, there's a crash between 82nd Street and I-465. Benford Boulevard, if you headed in that direction for the next hour, that ramp partially blocked. The right lane is also blocked. And then also on 69 southbound, there's a crash between East 96th Street and 82nd Street there for the next hour. So if you're headed in that area, just be aware that there are some issues because of all the rain we have received. I took that drive in this morning from I-69 to 465. And there's an area on 465 where it's completely flooded.
Yeah, now is that what you thought too, because of construction in the area? Yeah, so Daniel knows what a lot of those drivers are going through. We want to show you too what others are dealing with all the rain coming down. We're watching more flooding issues, as this is a live look this morning at Hannah and Harding Street. You see the cars coming through here, but if we take a look over to the right here, my right, and our photographer zooming in between right behind that semi, you see that one car currently surged. Look how fast that water off the side of the road is moving right now. Again, high water, southwest side. Now I'm going to take you to an area earlier today. Submerged vehicles at Southeastern and Sherman. Sherman on the east side. This was 4 a.m. 4 cars, including a Volkswagen Beetle and a Mercedes in that high water. Thankfully, nobody was injured there, but ISP just put out a tweet on X a little bit ago saying, hey, please remember this. They're responding to several crashes this morning. Look at them right there, trying to make sure that everybody got out safely this morning. They did, thankfully. But Daniel, this is something that we're going to be watching all morning because, as Amber said, rain's not stopping and a flood advisory until 9 a.m.
Daniel.
7:04 right now. We now know this morning the name of a man shot and killed on the north side of Indianapolis Monday. Police found 25-year-old Julio Castillo Bedoya dead outside of an apartment complex on Biscay Square.
Angela's next on
Officers
one.
found Bedoya inside a truck riddled with bullet holes. So far, detectives have not made any arrests. If you know anything about this, you're being urged to contact Crime
Angela.
Stoppers.
One person arrested and police search for a 16-year-old suspect after a shooting at an elementary. This was earlier this year in Lawrence.
Video.
In March. Lawrence police were called to Harrison Hill Elementary and they found a high school student shot in the
Son
lower
next in
leg
B.
after a fist fight. Now, court records show that this 16-year-old San Juan Forte faces charges in adult court for the shooting. Authorities say he left the scene in a car driven by 21-year-old Vanessa O'Brien. O'Brien was arrested for assisting a criminal this week, but when police found the getaway car, Forte was no longer
Son
inside.
B.
We want the public to be as safe as possible and not to be a victim of this foolish behavior. So we have this young man that's been out on the run for a couple months now. We just want to do whatever we can to get him into custody so he has his day in court.
Angela.
Now, police found a
Two-shot
red
next, then we'll
hoodie
go
that
to
witnesses
Cameron.
say Forte wore. Prosecutors believe that he was seen on social media wearing that shirt and posing with the gun before the shooting.
Two-shot.
That one again is the one that we were talking about and who they're looking for.
7:06 now, a Lyft driver says a passenger fired gunshots from her car window, sending kids running for their lives on Saturday. Now, the driver says the
How about
passenger
Cameron?
then held her at gunpoint.
Fox 59's Cameron Riddle
Go to
joining us now.
Cameron.
He has the details on this scary ride. Cameron, what happened?
Catherine Givens says on Saturday she picked up a woman and her daughter, and that started off like any other ride until the passenger pulled out a gun and created a rideshare driver's worst nightmare.
Video.
Givens says her passenger,
Son
Kiera
next in
Garrett,
B.
asked her to make a quick stop at a basketball court so they could pick up her 11-year-old son. Givens says once there, Garrett rolled down the window, pulled out a gun, and started firing shots. This caused the kids on that court to run for their lives. Givens says Garrett then pressed a gun to her stomach for the next 25 minutes and told her to drive. After dropping Garrett and her children off at their home across town, Givens says she pulled into a nearby parking lot and called 911.
Son B.
Turns the gun on me and tells me to drive or she's going to kill me. But I tried to cancel her ride multiple times. I tried to hit the safety features for ADT for 911. It wasn't working. I couldn't cancel her ride. I couldn't get anybody.
So whenever you're threatened, do your best to remain calm, remain polite, remain professional, follow the directions. We want to make sure that our drivers go home.
Cameron.
Police later identified Garrett and says the driver made the safest decision by complying with Garrett's demands. In a statement, a spokesperson for Lyft said, quote, the behavior described as reprehensible and has no place in the Lyft community or society, adding that they've contacted Givens for support and removed Garrett from the platform. But Givens says that is not enough to make
On
her feel
one.
safe for driving strangers ever again. Kiera Garrett is now
Animate
facing
Angela on
several
two
felony
next.
charges, including criminal confinement, intimidation, and criminal recklessness. I'm Cameron Riddle, Fox 59
Angela.
News.
Well, public schools announcing some new actions, a district appointing a director of safety and security. This comes after I broke the story of this video last month. It shows a student beating another classmate at George Washington Carver's School 87. The attack filmed by a teacher who appeared. You could hear him encouraging it. He's now under investigation, still no charges filed, but the teacher was allowed to resign.
Stand by
Just last
sound,
week,
eh?
IPS sent a letter to parents saying the school's principal and assistant principal will not be returning to that school. They also passed a resolution to create a mental health and school culture task force to take a closer look at how the district is operating.
Son A.
This work matters. We cannot heal what we are unwilling to acknowledge. We intend to face the truths we find head on as we evaluate the health of our school communities.
Angela.
Tease. Right now, IPS is recruiting community leaders and mental health professionals for the task
Which
force.
one do you want?
They promise to provide regular updates to families.
Go Jeb.
The Indy 500
Daniel.
now just 11 days away, and though practice was supposed to begin Tuesday, washed out.
Video.
Drivers hit the track for about 20 minutes before being forced off. Some drivers did get to work,
Jesus,
though, on their
next.
vehicle
Two-shot,
systems
two
or took
videos.
time working on strategy. Drivers are now supposed to get an extra 2 hours of practice today if this practice isn't rained out too. Today's practice scheduled to start this morning at 10 and run until 6 this evening. That's weather permitting.
All right, we're going to break down some of the tough trips to the East Coast for the Pacers, and the Fever still ahead this morning.
What went wrong leading to losses against the Knicks and Connecticut Sun?
Also, hackers going after our money and information. Who's going after them? The investigations and who is working to take them down and how they sometimes use their own tricks to catch them.
Stand by, go to break. And 3, 2, 1, and fade it out.
I say go for it.
Thursday.
I can see your 1, 2, 3, 6. Can they sing or not?
Nailed it.
America's favorite guessing game returns. Then,
could this farmer have found a wife?
It's the unforgettable reunion with unexpected guests.
I wanted you to figure it out. I just didn't think it would take you so long.
And everyone's wondering,
are you two still together?
Farmer Wants a Wife reunion season finale after the all-new return of I Can See Her Voice. Thursday
what mic do we have Zach on?
Donato's is bringing you huge savings on a large pizza. For a limited time, get any large one-topping pizza for just $10.99.
Can we find out
yes,
for certain?
$10.99 when you order online and pick it up. Use promo code PICKUP. Pick up and save today.
Hi, I'm Michael Needler, your local grocer. The Needler family
Thank you.
loves a party. And at Needler's, we make it easy for you to be the host with the most. Pre-made, fresh party trays are available daily when you're on the go, or you can call ahead for something custom. At Needler's Fresh Markets, you'll be delighted.
Hydrangeas, they require a lot of food, so if you get them fed early this spring, you're going to have great results. Put a triple 12 down. If you want to keep those blooms white, ammonium sulfite. Do that, you'll have great results this spring.
For any plumbing problem, big or small, call Peterman Brothers. We'll fix it all. We'll send out one of our certified drain technicians to take care of any pesky clog. And we'll send a picture and bio so you know who's coming to your door. Any drain, anytime, just $83.
Ways to save, man? But my friend said you weren't real.
I'm as real as they come, kid. You just avoided a water-saving quandary by conserving and save with a full load of laundry. That's right, folks. The more you conserve, the more you can save. Get the money saving scoop from Citizens Energy Group.
30
It's
out.
been a tough few seasons for the Morgans.
For too long, they've worried about the cost and hassle of replacing their windows.
But when they heard about Window Nation's high quality and legendary affordability, they were ready to team up with the pros. See how much you could save with a free estimate today.
Donato's is bringing you huge savings on a large pizza. For a limited time, get any large one-topping pizza for just $10.99. Yes, $10.99 when you order online and pick it up. Use promo code PICKUP. Pick up and save today.
Angela.
It is 7:12. Welcome back. You're watching Fox 59 Morning News, and this is the scene of a tragedy in Florida where 8 people killed, some 40 others were injured when this bus crashed. It happened Tuesday morning on State Route 40 in Marion County, Florida. About 45 miles south of Gainesville. Florida Highway Patrol said the bus and truck were going in opposite directions and collided, sending that bus off the road, breaking through a fence and hitting a tree. It overturned, landing sideways in an empty field. More than 30 ambulances responded to the scene. Florida Highway Patrol said that bus was carrying 50 migrant farm workers who were heading out to their morning job. The Marion County Sheriff added that he believes all of the farm workers had proper documentation. Florida Highway Patrol, though, now investigating exactly what went wrong there.
On Fox 59, money matters, and because of that, we do report on a lot of scams and schemes.
And you've been wondering, likely just like I have, do these scammers and hackers ever get caught?
Good.
We literally asked Zach, what is going on with them? Zach Myers joins us now because he found part of that answer. Zach?
Yeah, the short answer is yes, they do, sometimes. But it's not easy, and it often involves cooperation between the U.S. and international agencies. There have been several high-profile busts involving cyber criminals this year. Just last month, federal authorities arrested a Southern California man on a conspiracy charge. His real name is on your screen there. He's 24 years old, but he went by the screen name Corruption. He, along with an unnamed co-defendant, is accused of selling malware called HiveRat to other hackers. HiveRat is software that allows bad guys to get remote access to your computer and snag your personal communications, login information, and other things. But he slipped up when he allegedly sold the license for that software to an undercover investigator. Now he's due in federal court next month. In February this year, the FBI and Britain's National Crime Agency busted 2 Russian nationals. They're accused of being part of the Lockbit ransomware gang. That gang's accused of targeting more than 2,000 companies and groups for more than $120 million in ransom payments. Police agencies in 10 countries took them down by beating them at their own game, taking control of the gang's website, basically hacking them and releasing internal data about the group. So far, no court date set in that case. And in March, the Department of Justice indicted these 7 people for allegedly hacking U.S. companies and government officials on behalf of the Chinese government. They're all believed to be Chinese nationals living in China right now. They're accused of being part of a years-long hacking effort targeting sensitive information of millions of Americans and sensitive infrastructure. They allegedly posed as American journalists to get victims to open malicious emails designed to collect their sensitive information. The U.S. government is still offering about $10 million for more information about those 7 people. Investigations like this are constantly happening because we know the hackers are constantly busy. You can read more about these efforts at FOX59.com. For Money Matters, I'm Zach Myers.
Thank you for finding those answers. It makes me feel a little bit better that somebody's going after that. There's another streaming service bundle offer coming. Comcast says it's getting ready to roll out a Netflix, Apple TV Plus, and Peacock streaming bundle, though the company hasn't shared the monthly price for it yet. Comcast chief Brian Roberts says it will cost, quote, vastly reduced price to anything in the market today. The so-called Stream Saver bundle will be available to all Comcast broadband, TV, and mobile customers. It comes as the company says they're looking to hang on to subscribers in the face of stiff competition. Amber, flood advisory, I know you're watching it. We've got a ton of rain coming down, and you got a map to prove it.
Yes, so we have been seeing a lot of rainfall since yesterday afternoon. So I'm going to show you some of the rainfall totals within the last 24 hours, including in Shelbyville, 3.45 inches, so just shy of 3.5 inches. I just received a report from a viewer that received 4 inches of rainfall in the Southport area, and that does correspond to all the flooding that we are seeing. Greencastle, 2.63 inches of rain. Zionsville, over 2 inches. The Indy Airport, nearly 2 inches of rainfall. And this is a look at the radar estimates within the last 24 hours. And you can see those downpours that did happen with those shades of red. Again, anywhere from 2 to 3 inches, although we've had isolated higher amounts, and that is creating a flooding issue. There is a flood advisory that is in effect for Boone, Hendricks, Marion, and Morgan counties. That's going to last until 9 o'clock this morning, along with a flood advisory, a new one that's going to last until 11 a.m. This includes Hancock, Johnson, Marion, and Shelby counties. Still tracking that rainfall. It is steady across the area, mostly over the northern half of the state. It's still widespread within the Cass County area, so within Cass County, Logansport, it's raining in Peru, Kokomo, Monticello, Frankfort, and then we have heavy rain within Marion County, concentrated over the northern half of Marion County and points east of downtown Indianapolis. Plus, we have showers in Shelbyville, Rushville, all within Hancock County too. The steadiest rainfall is going to last through the morning. Once we get to the afternoon and as the system departs, the rainfall is going to turn widely scattered, meaning the coverage is going to drop, and we should have some dry time in the mix during the second part of the day, even decreasing cloud cover for the late afternoon hours and into the evening. With decreasing cloud, skies will turn partly cloudy, and with the recent heavy rainfall and mild temperatures, areas of fog are likely going to form into tomorrow morning. 63 degrees is the temperature in Indianapolis. Winds are out of the east-northeast at 3 miles per hour. It's a mild start. We're in the 60s. Have the rain gear on hand throughout the day because we are going to have showers around primarily in the morning, turning much more scattered for the afternoon as temperatures do rise near 70 degrees later on today. That's the forecast high for Indianapolis. Tonight falling into the 50s, mid-50s, partly cloudy, areas of fog. Winds out of the north-northeast, 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for tomorrow, high at 78 degrees, increasing clouds by the afternoon, A lot of dry time for tomorrow, which is why temperatures are going to rise into the upper 70s. However, there is going to be another chance for rain much later in the day. And I can show you this on Fox Futurecast. Starting off the day tomorrow with areas of fog. We will have a partly cloudy sky with partly sunny skies by the afternoon with that additional cloud cover moving in. Those show rain chances for west central Indiana by the late afternoon hours tomorrow. Coverage rises much more Thursday night and heading into Friday. We will have a soggy end to the week with scattered showers around, and temperatures are going to fall back from there. 72 is going to be the high temperature on Friday. Saturday, 80 degrees with a spotty shower chance. And then Sunday, rising into the mid-80s, partly cloudy. A stray shower cannot be ruled out. But we are going to warm up in a big way heading into next week. Zach?
Amber, thanks a lot. We're checking on traffic situation right now because there are several problems going on around the city. We're looking right here on I-65 near 82nd Street. That car that's in the median is still there. It's not moved. You can see that traffic is sort of squeaking by there, just trickling by while they've got it closed off in the right-hand lane, and then also that other car off in the grassy median as well. We can also show you another situation on our other INDOT camera. Actually, this is a live ground level look right here near Hannah and Harding Street. Vehicles there, you guys, are just struggling to get through this ponding water. Don't know if you guys ran into this on your way home, but a lot of, or your way in. You just got to be careful for the high ponding water because the rain was coming down so hard and so fast. You know, no major issues, no cars stalling out here.
No, there was. So I think you didn't know because you just, no, it's right there on the corner, and that's where that tow truck is there.
Okay,
this water was moving like a river, and that car was underwater in a big way.
Yeah, there's several even workers from that tow truck company who are out trying to get that vehicle out of the water. You'll see it here coming up. It's actually in front of this gray vehicle that you see there, but the water's still moving fast. Zach, thank you for that update. We'll check back in with you in just a bit. It's quite a busy morning here as we monitor the traffic on the roads and the rain that continues to fall.
So many different scenes, and again, Indiana State Police saying, please, you know, remember the rules of the road when the rain's coming in.
Well, the biggest names in candy. Yes, we're talking about sweet candy.
Oh my God, this is a place that we should go here because it's all about snacks. We're going to take a look at the Sweets and Snacks Expo. It's happening downtown.
3, 2, 1, and fade up.
The Fox 59 Weather Camera Network is brought to you by Peterman Brothers Heating and Plumbing.
Welcome to Rhino Shield of Indiana. We offer a revolutionary alternative to traditional exterior paint. Our ceramic coatings permanently bond to a variety of surfaces, saving you time and money. With a 25-year warranty, our coatings also lower energy costs. Choose from thousands of colors, break the endless painting cycle, and enjoy a lifetime of protection. Visit us today at rhinoshieldin.com and say goodbye to constant repainting. Rhino Shield, your home's long-lasting solution.
The #1 cause of roof leaks is pipe boot failure. Most companies install a pipe boot like this that cracks and leaks after 7 to 10 years.
At Beard Roofing Exteriors, we believe in using the highest quality products available. That's why we use the GAF Pivot Pipe Boot, guaranteed not to leak for 50 years.
It is the only pipe boot covered by a roofing manufacturer's warranty.
Call your trusted local roofing experts at Beard Roofing Exteriors today.
What you doing?
Cammering your line.
Why?
I want to make sure your home is safe.
Why?
It's important at Hope Plumbing to make sure you're safe.
Wow, I can't wait to grow up and be Hope Plumber. Hope is the plumber for me and you.
The Going Out of Business Memorial Day blowout is on at the Room Place Bankruptcy Liquidation. All fine furniture, mattress sets, and more must be sold now. Prices slash store-wide. Dual reclining sofa and love seat and matching recliner in durable micro-suede. Deep cushions with coil construction. All 3 pieces in your choice of 2 colors. Only $17.97 while they last. Heirloom quality area rugs are 70% off and everything in stock and ready to go. Don't miss the Going Out of Business Memorial Day blowout at the Room Place Bankruptcy Liquidation of these greater Indianapolis stores.
Your road to recovery is one step away. Call Hickory Recovery Network today.
Explore the powerful relationship of spirituality, beliefs, and belonging in the diverse lives of people in the American West. Don't miss Acts of Faith, Religion, and the American West at the Idle-Jorg Museum.
Race in for savings at Race Gilman Southside Hyundai, Indy's #1 Hyundai
30.
dealer. We have Indy's largest selection of new Hyundais, and everything is on sale. Come check out the completely redesigned 2024 Santa Fe and lease for as low as $329 a month. Or save up to $3,000 on the 2024 Elantra or Tucson. Come take a victory lap in your new Hyundai from Ray Skillman Southside Hyundai. 2 miles south of the Greenwood
10
Ford Mall or
seconds. Stand by, Angela.
RaySkillmanSouthsideHyundai.com.
And 5,
This May,
4,
race on
3,
in to DeBrand Fine
2,
Chocolates of Indianapolis.
1. Angela.
Happy Wednesday in the rain. Hosting the largest single-day sporting event in the world has its perks, especially if you're a small business owner in Speedway. Inside Indiana business reporter Mary Rachel Redmond has more now from Main Street.
There's no doubt about it. When it comes to the month of May, it's big-time business for restaurants like here at Barbecue and Bourbon and shops all along Main Street in Speedway.
All you have to do is walk down Main Street on any given weeknight and you can see the activity in our restaurants, our other retailers. Our businesses are back, and I think Speedway's back.
I'll have more on the latest development taking place in the town of Speedway on this weekend's Business at the Brickyard. Shifting gears now to what's making headlines elsewhere around the state. In Lafayette, Subaru of Indiana Automotive will soon add the Subaru Forester to its roster of cars. The Lafayette plant tapped to manufacture both the hybrid and traditional gasoline models of the SUV. No timeline yet on when production will begin. The Lafayette plant is Subaru's only facility outside of Japan, employing more than 6,500 Hoosiers. A number of layoffs coming for a DHL supply chain facility in the town of Clayton. The third-party logistics provider in Hendricks County says 170 workers will be out of the job beginning August 1. Those layoffs expected to be permanent. And Evansville-based Shoe Carnival says it expects to eclipse more than 500 stores on its way to becoming a multi-billion-dollar retailer by 2028. The nearly 50-year-old company currently has stores in 36 states around the U.S. We'll see you Sunday morning at 8 on CBS 4.
7:26 right now. The biggest names in the candy game are in the Circle City right now. The
Video.
Sweets and Snacks Expo. Never knew one
Sound
existed.
next in B.
Happening at the Indiana Convention Center. It's been held in Chicago for the last 25 years. But guess what? We're calling it home now. Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb was there Tuesday morning, touting yet another big event during an already busy month.
B.
I feel like here in a few minutes I'm going to be a third grader on Halloween night in May, and we like doing big things in May.
Daniel,
Unfortunately, the Sweets and
next,
Snacks Expo is not open to the general public as it's a trade-only event. It runs through tomorrow, but if you join us tomorrow, we're going to have a couple of people from that expo here in studio with us with some of the new candies that might be out in stores. You have to stick around for that.
Yeah.
You're talking my sweet language.
You like it. You brought in some stuff today,
New
right?
stuff, yeah.
So
pretty good.
interesting. Was it peach with like
chili
on it?
Yeah.
Yummy.
Good.
There's some new technology in place on the southeast side meant to help with traffic.
But NDOT is already encountering some issues with this new ramp metering system. Still ahead, what's going on and how drivers are feeling about the changes.
In 3, 2, 1, and fade out.
Did you have a recent repair on your furnace or AC and still need a replacement? At Peterman Brothers, we'll apply the cost of that repair up to $2,500 towards a new heating and cooling system, even if the repair is from a competitor. Visit PetermanHVAC.com.
Hi, I'm Michael Needler, your local grocer. I'm here today in our Carmel store. Like all 10 Indiana locations, we work to delight our customers, providing the very best locally sourced products from right here in Indiana. We partner with local businesses and farms to provide the highest quality produce, meats, and groceries. Plus, fantastic baked goods, meals ready to eat, and of course, our Lemons Cafe where you can relax and enjoy some great creations. So stop in today and find out why we say at Needler's Fresh Markets, you'll be delighted.
Right now, pet dander, skin cells, mold spores, pollen, and dirt are being sucked into your air ducts. Get cleaner air and system efficiency now with Stanley Steamer. For over 75 years, we've continually engineered our equipment and processes to deep clean your entire home. Your air ducts aren't clean until they're Stanley Steamer clean.
And then 2, and then 1 fix.
At Spinal Care Avon, we're a locally owned health and wellness center that focuses on rehabilitation of the spine and body. Peripheral neuropathy affects nerves in the legs, feet, arms, hands, and shoulders. And over 10 million people suffer from it in the U.S.
When I came to Spinal Care, again, they gave me an assessment the first day. You know, that don't happen too often. As of right now, I'm mobile. Happiness is back.
At Spinal Care Avon,
We've got your back.
Our brands have coated over 50 million square feet of concrete and have served tens of thousands of happy customers. People choose us because our coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, ridiculously easy to clean, and are all backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. Visit the website or call the number for your new floor today.
Capo Rugs offers the largest selection in Indianapolis. Capo Rugs.
Doug here, the Dry Vent Wizard. There's a dryer fire every 36 seconds due to lint buildup like this. At Dry Vent Wizard, we clean, repair, and install dryer vents. Go to theventwizard.com and schedule an appointment today.
Mom, looks like we need the wizard.
That's correct.
Call 1-800-2-KELLER. Keller and Keller. Right now.
For any plumbing problem, big or small, call Peterman Brothers. We'll fix it all. We'll send out one of our certified drain technicians to take care of any pesky clog. We'll send a picture of bio so you know who's coming to your door.
Any drain, anytime, just $83.
Anchors, Zach.
It is 7:30 on a rainy Wednesday morning. We're watching flood advisories and cars submerged in water. Daniel, the one we've been watching here at Hannon Harding, that car just got moved out.
Yeah, a tow truck just pulled it out of there, but again, you can still see traffic going in both directions in that high water. That car had been sitting there for several hours this morning as all of this rain continues to fall throughout the Circle City. Amber is watching the weather radar. We're going to check in with her in just a bit.
Yeah, right now, though, Zach Meyer is in with us because you're watching this one. Other submerged cars, Zach, and crashes on the interstate.
And we've got crashes that we can tell you about, not only this situation here, but we can take you here to I-65. This is near 82nd Street. Traffic still slowing down there. It's getting through, but the police there keeping it down pretty much to one lane because they're still working to get that car out of the median off of I-65 right there. Don't know if high water and hydroplaning may have been a factor there, but it's a very, very good chance that happened. We can also show you another situation here. This is on I-70 near the south split. You can see the car, actually a couple cars off in the grass, off to the side there, and you can see puddling and ponding going along there. The biggest thing to remember, if you know you live near construction, a lot of those construction zones, the water is going to pool. It's not going to displace the way that it normally would. So it's an extra caution you have to take. You don't know how deep that water is, too. It could easily send you spinning out off of the roadway, guys.
Sure can. Let's get over to Amber now. Amber, I looked at the totals. Shelbyville getting a lot of rain.
Yeah, I also received a report of 4 inches in Southport area from a viewer a few minutes ago. For your Keller & Keller umbrella forecast, I will say 100% chance of needing an umbrella this morning. 100% chance. So we have a flood advisory that is in effect. This one includes Marion County and Indianapolis, also Boone, Hendricks, Morgan counties. It's going to last until 9 a.m. Another advisory was issued earlier this morning, another flood advisory. This one includes southern Hancock County, most of Shelby County, Johnson County also included, and southeastern Marion County. That one is going to last until 11 a.m. Pretty much fair game to deal with heavy rainfall and also that flooding concern this morning. We continue to have steady showers within Marion County, and it has been hovering across this county for the last few hours. So that's why we have this constant supply of rainfall that is still dumping within the Indy Metro. We also have rain still widespread near Logansport, Peru, Kokomo, Frankfort, Lebanon too. Now taking a look at the bigger picture, it's all from a slow-moving storm system that's going to keep widespread rainfall around early on in the day. Once we get to midday this afternoon, the coverage should drop. Still have the rain gear on hand, though, for this afternoon because there's still going to be a chance for some showers. It's mild this morning. We are in the 60s at this time. High near 70 this afternoon. Cloudy skies with decreasing clouds later on today.
Amber, thank you for getting us through it. NDOT implements some new technology designed to help us through our commute.
Ramp meters at several locations along the southeastern quadrant of I-465. They're now up and running, but not without any issues.
Kit Hanley live near one of the metering locations trying to stay dry. She has more on what problems the department has encountered. Kit, good morning.
Live.
Angela, Daniel, good morning. Luckily, the rain is starting to lighten up out here, but hopefully the nasty weather that we've been seeing throughout the morning doesn't cause any more issues for drivers who are trying to activate these meters, because as you had stated, they are back up and running again today. But I want to show you the problem that drivers were facing yesterday. Here behind me, you can see the sign says pull up to line on red. And unfortunately, that's not what the drivers were doing yesterday. They weren't pulling up far enough to trigger these sensors. And I know this may sound very foreign to some drivers, so let's explain what this process should look like. The meters can be found on on-ramps from Washington Street all the way down to Emerson Avenue on the southeast side. And they will only come on when there is heavy traffic. Now, drivers will get a green light when it's time to merge onto the interstate. The goal of all of this is to help space out cars to alleviate this heavy traffic. But some drivers encountered some problems, as I stated yesterday. NDOT says if drivers don't pull up to the white line on the road, the light will stay red and will then cause backups.
Sound and B.
In this area, there are a lot of ramps in a short little corner of 465. So with all of that, we really have seen a trend of merging patterns that aren't so safe.
Okay.
NDOT says the rest of this week is going to be testing and working out the kinks, and though some drivers weren't particularly thrilled with the changes, others feel it will improve overall safety. But they do realize that there will be an adjustment period, just like there was with the roundabout craze.
Sunday.
It's safe to just keep it moving slowly. Don't have people rushing through all the time. I think it's better just like keep everyone on a slow pace and not everyone rushing. Yeah.
Is it annoying at all?
No, I don't have a problem with it. If it's traffic, it's traffic. You just gotta deal with it.
Now, right now,
Daniel,
these meters are only on the southeast side of 465, but if all goes well, they could be expanded to other areas. And again, the biggest thing that drivers need to know before heading out today is that you need to pull up all the way to that white line in order to trigger the sensors. And we did, just a few moments ago, see the lights in action. So hopefully next live shot you guys will be able to see that once again. We're now reporting live on the southeast side. Kit Hanley, FOX59 News.
All right, Kit, thank you so much. 7:36 right now. It was a busy Tuesday night for sports fans across Indianapolis. Unfortunately, things didn't go the way we hoped. Let's start with the Pacers. They'd hoped Sunday's dominant win they had would carry over into last night. The short answer, it did not. Though the game was close at halftime, the Knicks got their revenge on the Pacers, winning 121-91.
Matched that intensity level all night. You know, we cut it to 7 early in the first half, second half, got some momentum going, but they answered right back. So we should do a better job of limiting second chance opportunities. I think in the first half they shot 15 more shots than us. How do you win a game when teams are doing that? You know, we turned the ball over at a high rate today, which is something we haven't done all playoffs. So watch the film and be ready to respond in Game 6.
Daniel.
And for the Fever, Caitlin Clark making her WNBA debut against the Connecticut Sun. The #1 overall draft pick had a rough start. With turnovers and missed shots, she finished the game with 20 points. Fever start the season 0-1 after the Sun beat them 92-71. The team now hoping to flip the narrative tomorrow night in their regular season home opener against the New York Liberty. That's at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. It's going to be a packed house.
Yeah, it'll be fun, and you know it's a transition, so we'll see.
New AI features to help you learn, understand, as well as analyze your data.
Yeah, we're going to show you what Google is starting to build into their products. That is ahead in Rich on Tech.
And animate.
The Traffic Authority, powered by Tom Wood Automotive.
At Floors to Your Home, we make shopping for flooring completely hassle-free. It's simple. See the flooring you like, buy it, then take it home or have it installed. No hassle, no special order, just see it and buy it. At Floors to Your Home, your in-stock flooring superstore.
Falcone Subaru has been awarded the J.D. Power Dealer of Excellence for 2024. That means from the moment you're greeted, enjoy upfront pricing and a seamless sales experience. With less than 2% of all dealers in the United States given this prestigious award, you can trust our integrity. We welcome you to experience the difference of buying your next vehicle from Falcone. Come experience the Falcone difference.
We've never charged you a dealer or doc fee, and they never will. Did you know you could be running out of time to file an insurance claim from last year's storms?
We work with insurance companies every day. Call your trusted local roofing experts at Beard Roofing and Exteriors today.
At Long's, you get a better mattress at a better price. Guaranteed. So stop paying for those overpriced national brands. Long's is locally owned with 8 Greater Indy locations. We proudly carry over 30 models of Bowles mattresses, including the luxurious, newly expanded West Baden Springs Hotel Series. Our friendly staff are trained to help you find the perfect mattress for your comfort needs and budget with no pressure. So discover the Long's difference today. Long's Mattress. Everyday low prices, everyday honesty.
This May, 1-century-old Indiana icon, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway welcomes Riley Children's Health to its 2nd century. This year, the drivers aren't just racing
Sherman and Guest, ready to roll.
Racing to raise money for Riley. Money that can help Riley kids and their families have access to the best care, support, and pediatric research.
This year, join me to make a difference one lap at a time and make your gift to support Riley.
Racers for Riley is the perfect way to support the Indy 500 and Riley kids at the same time. Donate today at rileykids.org.
The experienced technicians at ARS Rescue Rooter are ready to solve all of your drain problems. Take advantage of our 83 or it's free mainline drain clearing special. If we can't clear it, you don't pay for it. Call 317-390-5555 to schedule your appointment.
For me, May is special.
33 drivers and one guaranteed place in history.
This is the greatest spectacle in racing.
30 up.
May is yours.
Joseph, you got it, wins the Indy 500.
May is ours. This is May.
Quick, easy, and hassle-free. That's our guarantee at Floors to Your Home. It's simple. See the floor you like, buy it, then take it home or have it installed. Like 3 rooms of hardwood, laminate, or waterproof flooring for only $349. Floors to Your Home.
4,
Your no-hassle,
3,
in-stock
2,
flooring
1.
superstore.
Ramp Daniel.
Welcome back to Fox 59. This morning, Google unveiling new AI features at its
Sound
yearly
next to B.
event called I.O. In an effort to better compete with ChatGPT, Rich DeMuro has that in today's Rich on Tech.
B.
At this year's Google I.O., no new hardware announcements. Instead, Google spent nearly
package,
2
we'll go straight
hours
to Amber.
detailing all the ways they're building AI into their products, all in an effort to help you accomplish everyday tasks faster and easier. Google I.O. is where the company shows off what's next. That's never been more important than right now, because so many are turning to ChatGPT for AI.
Welcome to Google I.O.
Google says it's been investing in artificial intelligence for a decade. Their AI is called Gemini. It handles more data and has access to real-time information.
We're also working hard to make Gemini just really easy for everybody to use. So you don't have to have any special skills. You just ask it for what you want and it will help you out.
A new feature in Google Photos lets you ask AI about your collection, like what's my license plate number or when did my kid learn to swim? Google also showed off an AI sidebar in apps like Docs and Gmail, where it can summarize messages, craft complex replies, and help you brainstorm.
It's aware of what you're working on, and it also knows you. It has access to your Gmail and all the files that are located in Drive in a very privacy-compliant way.
Search is getting smarter. It can handle more nuanced questions with personalized AI results. A new travel search planner creates customized itineraries based on specifics like your flight time, hotel location, and preferences. VO is Google's text-to-video. It can generate high-quality, detailed videos you can further refine with more text. An experimental AI app called Astra can interpret video in real time and offer guidance based on what it's seeing.
This code defines encryption and decryption functions. This appears to be the King's Cross area of London.
Gemini AI on the Pixel phone can listen to phone calls and alert you if something sounds like a scam. And to curb abuse, Google has created a Synth ID system. It adds a watermark to AI-generated images, audio, video, and text.
I really felt like Google was doing I.O. this year, not for people like me, and not even really for developers, but more for
30.
investors.
Amber's
more
next
trying to
at
be
the
like,
wall for
we
full
are
weather.
going to fight OpenAI. We are going to fight the competition that's coming around, and this is how we're going to do it.
Google has a delicate balancing act here. They want to embrace the future and build AI into all of their products and services, but they also don't want to disrupt their number one revenue stream, which is search advertising. At Google I.O. in Mountain View, California, I'm Rich DeMuro. That's Rich on Tech.
Amber.
All right, 7:44 is the time, and the weather is quite active this morning. We are monitoring areas of flooding due to the heavy rain that started yesterday and carried into the overnight. We are still tracking showers that are producing moderate to heavy downpours, and that's something to keep in mind for your drive into work this morning. You will want to have the rain gear. You're not looking at rainfall amounts. These are radar estimates within the last 24 hours. And the shades with the red, that includes parts of Boone County within Marion County, highlighted over the eastern half of the county and points southeast of downtown Indianapolis, anywhere from 2 to 3 inches of rain. However, there have been isolated spots that received up to 4 inches of rainfall just from yesterday. And now showing you the flood advisories that are in effect. It does include all of Marion County, Boone, Hendricks, Morgan counties. That's going to last until 9 o'clock this morning. There's another flood advisory that has been issued for Hancock, Johnson, Marion, and Shelby counties, and that is going to last until 11 a.m. Now showing you the radar where we still have widespread shower activity from Monticello, Logansport, Peru. It's still raining in Kokomo. Steady showers in Tipton near Indianapolis. And it looks like the radar data is intermittent at this time, but I can show you the satellite and the direction where this is headed. We have a slow moving low pressure system, and that is producing the steady rainfall that we are seeing this morning. By the time we head into the afternoon, the coverage is expected to drop, meaning it's likely going to turn more scattered across the area. And that'll be the case, that rain chance into the early afternoon. Once we get to the late afternoon hours, a lot of the area is going to dry out. We'll have decreasing clouds, even skies brightening later on today, having a chance of that after 5 o'clock in the afternoon. For the overnight, skies will turn partly cloudy, but with the heavy rainfall and also light winds, fog is going to be likely an issue heading into early tomorrow morning. 63 is where we're sitting at right now. It is mild across the state, lower to mid 60s. The Indians have a game this afternoon against the Mud Hens, and first pitch is at 1:35. We'll have temperatures in the mid to upper 60s, having a chance for rain at least early on in the game. By the afternoon and late afternoon hours, that's when we should begin to dry out and rain chances begin to drop. 70 is going to be our high temperature this afternoon in Indianapolis. Highs in the upper 60s, lower 70s, and then we'll drop back to 56 tonight under a partly cloudy sky. Many dry hours to enjoy tomorrow. Temperatures are going to warm up as a result. We'll have a high near 78 degrees. There is another chance for rain tomorrow evening and into tomorrow night, and primarily heading into Friday. That's when another wave is going to travel across the state. You can see rain chances do creep back up once we get to 4 o'clock in the afternoon Thursday, mostly over west central Indiana. And then once we get to the overnight, that's when the coverage is going to rise much more. Now here's a look at our extended forecast. There are going to be many rain chances in the extended period. 72 for the high Friday, scattered showers, a few thunderstorms in the mix, spotty showers on Saturday. A lot of dry time to enjoy this weekend too. We'll rise to 84 degrees Sunday, partly cloudy, 82 Monday, breezy and warm from Monday, and by Tuesday another chance for storms with a high at 85 degrees. Zach?
Amber, thanks a lot. Checking in with another situation on the south side. Once again, we're monitoring this, some high water. This is right at Hannah and Harding Street. What we're noticing right now is that the car that was stuck in that water for some time has been removed, and cars that are going through there are making it through, although with some difficulty. It is pretty deep there. We're not seeing IMPD or DPW blocking that street off right now. I have noticed that they are allowing traffic to go through there. But guys, I can mention too, this area, there's a lot of trucking companies there, so it's a high traffic area, and also it's right near a creek. Lick Creek is right there near the roadway, so that's probably contributing to the water not receding very quickly. We can also show you around the city a couple other areas. Once again, still watching this, a car that was in the grassy median there at I-65 at 82nd Street has been removed, so that traffic is moving a whole lot better there now. We can also take you back near downtown. 2 cars still off in the grass on the side of the road near the south split of I-70. I checked in with state police guys. So far, they're not hearing about any injuries in any of the traffic problems around the interstates this morning.
Thank goodness, because we did have fatal crash last night, and sad news there. Kick off art fairs and festival season with a fun event this weekend.
Sherman's got the details on what's happening. Sherman, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
52nd Annual Broad Ripple Art Fair. That's what we're talking about. We're talking 100+ artists, local, regional, national, all converging right here at the Indie Art Center. We've got a preview of some of the artists you'll see
We'll go to break next.
and find, and a lot more, because there's a lot more going down. We'll explain it all live next.
Stand by break. 3, 2, 1, fade.
New season, new look.
That
Get it with
is-
savings up to 20% off during the Memorial Day sale at Value City Furniture. Up to 20% off store-wide. Or enjoy 50 months, no interest financing. Only at Value City Furniture.
Why would you call anyone else after a car accident? We've been right here in Indianapolis for decades. We know the local courts, and we know how to win. You know who to call.
1-800-2-KELLER.
At Fast Clinical Weight Loss and Body
2
Renew,
minutes.
we now offer semaglutide and terzepatide injections.
These injections will speed up weight loss in both men and women to help you achieve your goals.
Call for a free consultation today.
The difference in traditional paint versus Rhino paint, the protection, mildew, the shield that's put on there is fantastic.
For a limited time, you get 20% off when you call Rhino Shield.
Race in for savings at Race Gum and Southside Hyundai, Indy's #1 Hyundai dealer. Come check out the completely redesigned 2024 Santa Fe and lease for as low as $329 a month. Or save up to $3,000 on the 2024 Elantra or Tucson.
Did you hear that?
I think that's coming from outside.
Whoa. Call Mr. Quick.
That was quick.
AC issue?
It's the contactor. Got it right here.
We're finishing it up now.
That was quick.
Mr. Quick is Indy's #1
1 minute
plumbing, electrical, heating, and air company. Call right now for our $89 cooling system tune-up. Visit callmrquick.com or call 317-4ON-TIME.
Donato's is bringing you huge savings on a large pizza. For a limited time, get any large one-topping pizza for just $10.99. Yes, $10.99 when you order online and pick it up. Use promo code PICKUP. Pick up and save today.
So it's early spring and it's time to get the pre-emergent down on that lawn. Get the weeds
30.
before the weeds get you. A product that we use is Furloam, has Dimension in it. That's the stuff that you're going to need to keep those weeds out and get that product. 2 locations, Greenwood and Brownsburg.
Chapman Custom Baths. Quality baths designed to last.
During our Memorial Day sale at Value City Furniture, save big on mattress and adjustable base
10
sets.
seconds.
Plus, get a
Stand by.
$300
Animate
instant
anchors.
gift with select sets and 50 months, no
And
interest,
5,
no down payment.
4,
The Memorial Day
3,
mattress sale
2,
now at Value City
1.
Furniture.
Animate anchors.
You know what that music
Okay.
means? It's time to see where Sherman is. Support the arts and help
Stand by,
kick off
Sherman.
Indie Summer Festival season.
Where is he?
Fox
He is
is.
live this morning with a preview of the Broad Ripple Art Fair happening this Saturday and Sunday.
Sherman.
Always a nice time when that happens. Sherman?
Absolutely, it is, Daniel. And we love to kind of give you a little reference, a little preview of what's ahead, which is what we have going on right now. But first, let's set the scene. Indie Art Center is where it all goes down. It happens this Friday and Saturday. All kinds of, Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday. All kinds of artists and all kinds of music and fun and laughter and all that good stuff, all to support what goes down here at the Indie Art Center. Hello, Shannon Bennett.
Hi.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
This has been, what, I said 52?
52nd year.
52nd year. So,
Yeah.
wow, continues to grow.
Yep.
150 plus artists this year.
150 plus artists, yes.
And from what to what in terms of?
Every medium, wood, ceramics, printmaking, photography, everything.
Everything. A little bit of this and all of that.
Yes.
And we have some video from a previous art fair because it gets really busy.
Yes.
Right
And video.
On the grounds of the Indie Art Center, and that's where it takes place. So give us a little rundown, a snapshot of that, because it's indoor and outdoor, because there's things going on inside the center as well.
Yeah, so for the One America Financial Broad Ripple Art Fair, it happens outside on the grounds of our 10-acre arts park. It happens inside the building in our studios doing demos and activities. It spills out into the street, into the food court with food trucks. So it's all over the place and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's got live music.
Live music curated
Right.
by Indie Jazz Fest.
You have some kids activities.
Kids
as well.
activities and some for the adults too.
So all that is going down. And then, of course, at center stage are be the artist and their artwork. And so I said, hey, Shannon, let's see, let's feature some of the artists that you have this
Back
year.
live.
And you have some examples here. So what we're looking at here live is just a variety, a little snapshot, right?
Yeah, and a lot of the artists featured here today are from Indiana. So you can not only see them at the One America Financial Broadwell Art Fair, but you can also get in touch with them throughout the year.
Okay, this stands out. What is that? This is beautiful.
So this is one of my favorites. This is Daniel Evans. He's here, has been here for a few years now. He's always a crowd favorite, usually sells out.
That's beautiful work. And he said he's from...
He is actually from Kentucky, so not too far away.
Okay, and then these wood pieces here, all from the same artist.
This one is Samuel Dean. The bowl that you're touching right now is a cherry bowl, and you can feel the softness of it. It is so smooth.
It is very smooth.
Yes.
So he does all this too, right? So he does a variety of pieces. And then you have emerging artists.
Yeah,
And
so this year we have an emerging artist program. We feature 15 artists every year. This artist in particular is Abigail Emmerich, and she has kind of extended from our emerging artist area, and this year she is our first annual emerged artist, so she will actually be showcasing within the professional artists area of the fair.
That's beautiful. So there's this beautiful piece behind you.
Yeah.
Okay, isn't that stunning?
This is Valerie Bielski.
We're going to meet her, actually. It's coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. She's got some beautiful work. And she's got a really cool piece that is a symbol of mental health awareness that she's going to show us too. It's beautiful stuff. So stand by for that.
Anchors.
Broadwell Art Fair, Indy Art Center this Saturday and Sunday. By the way, you can get one ticket for both days for $30.
Yeah, our weekend pass is $30.
Weekend pass. Go to our website, FOX59.com for more info.
Boxes.
Sherman, thank you so much.
Clear.
Let's dry out before then, right?
All right, 4 minutes next until the top of the hour. We're keeping a close eye on the roads this morning. Heavy rain continuing to pour down on central Indiana.
So next today, we're going to take you back out here looking at some of the issues as commuters try to safely get to their destinations this morning. Rain still high at Hannah and Harding, but the bigger trucks making it through.
A Lyft driver held at gunpoint, how she's describing the terrifying moments that unfolded after she picked up a passenger. Amber.
And flooding a threat this morning just because of the heavy rainfall we have seen within the last 24 hours. Find out when the rain is going to move out of here. And we'll talk about our warm-up that we'll have for the weekend in my forecast.
Here's a Cubs, standby break. In 3, 2, 1, fade out.